Marvel, what do you got on your head?
I'm hungry.
What do you get on your head?
A beaver.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did you just eat?
Beaver nuggets.
Nice. You like? How do you feel about Buc-ee's?
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Repping the Buc-ee's.
Didn't grow up in Texas. Grew up in Oklahoma. We didn't have Buc-ee's in Oklahoma. At least not when I lived there.
But you did go to Wawa's, which is kind of
Wawa.
like Buc-ee's.
Went to Wawa in Florida.
Not quite as good.
Wawa in Florida is very good.
But not as good as Buc-ee's.
I bet it's better.
What are we doing, Steven?
We are at Beaker's Records, and we're doing a little pop-up thing for the experience shirt. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Celeste, you're doing a great job setting up. Yeah. There's all the stickers. More stickers. We got shirts and totes. We got plushies. So this is our booth here at the Share. We're at Beaker Records. Over here promoting the shop.
Yo.
Yeah, but we got shirts, totes, Kirby's, little Pokemon, mystery boxes. Celeste made these cute little price tags. And then we have limited edition stickers. I don't know where they're at. But yeah, oh, they're there. So if you spend $40, you get bonus stickers. But yeah, come check it out over at Beaker Records. They're selling some game records inside. I'll do a little bit of filming when I get inside to show you guys all the stuff that they have in stock. The boss man himself is here. How's the booth look, boss man?
It looks real good.
It looks real good.
We got our guys standing out here. What's that?
I like my little price signs.
Oh yeah, they're real good. I think it's fair.
It's all real good.
Upgraded.
I'm waiting in line so I can get in here to see all the vinyls.
I made sure not to bring them any chairs so they have to stand up.
Oh, what a kind fellow. How was the record store?
Really cool. The guy has a lot of good selection. Lots of ones I didn't even know existed. I picked up a couple things myself.
What you got?
One is not video game related, one is. So I got the Endwalker 7-id from Final Fantasy 14. I do not have this yet. I bought the box set a while ago when they announced it.
It's got cool art on the front.
Yeah. He's on the moon.
He's on the moon.
He's on the moon. So, yeah, it was really cool. Brittany found this, and I was like, I need that. The other thing I got is Low Dive. It's a shoegaze band I listen to. This is their newest album. Yeah, those are my pickups.
Nice. I'm showing the vinyls I got. I got Neon Genesis Evangelion because my husband really likes the show, and also the music in it is real good. And then I got this, the 8-bit time capsule. For reference, here's the little curtain, but if we turn around, it's still a work in process, but holy cow, the whole back is changed. It's so different from the last time I was here, but these have been pulled out. There's a lot more walking space. The games look like super tidy. Here's all PS1 backstock. Got Wii U, some miscellaneous supplies and whatnot. And then if we go around here, Go into here. Look at, here's all the Switch. And then we got PlayStation 2. It's a little tight to film in here. Let me do a wider lens so you guys can see. Look at all these beautiful PS4 games. I'm telling you, this is the one to collect for right now. Dirt cheap. Get a lot of good stuff on there for cheap. Got PS3. Just tons of games. If you ever wondered what our backstock looks like, here's what it looks like. Xbox. Whoop. Almost stepped on something. Luckily did not step on it. And Xbox One. And Xbox 360. And again, just kind of working on it. But dang, man, this looks so good. So crazy. Look at all these games. So many games. Come buy games.
My experience here today is for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Just came out this year, and I beat it. I put 168 hours into it. It was a really long time. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII in general. One of my most important games to me growing up. And everything. I think that the cast of characters between Tifa and Cloud, Barrett, Aerith, everyone, it's the best. I think probably the best cast of characters in any RPG I've ever played. Even when you go to the extended characters like Sephiroth and the Turks, and it's just a flawless cast. So huge fan, and was really looking forward to Rebirth. And I think they delivered on it. I think all the characters that I just named, and then all the extended characters, everyone else, they handled extremely well. I've mentioned to someone before, but the voice actors that they chose are kind of insane. Every single character that I've ever heard talking in that game, it just seems like that's how they've always sounded. Whenever I heard Aerith's voice for the first time, Tifa's voice, Cloud's, Sephiroth, everyone, it's just yeah, that's how they always sounded in my head. And I don't know how they did that, but I feel like I'm not the only one who said something like that. But it's kind of crazy. And then all the actors and everyone that they got in the parts did just an amazing job. The writing in it is incredible. The character interactions between one another, it's some of the best in any video game. The characters feel like they truly care about one another, and it all is very meaningful when you're playing the game. It makes you care a lot about the characters. So I really like that about it. That's one of the things I liked about it. I also really like the combat system. It's one of my favorite combat systems of any action-oriented video game or turn-based RPG, because it's kind of a mix between the two. It's almost like a real-time with pause type of a situation, kind of like the old Baldur's Gate games, which is pretty cool, but it's a little more action-y than those. Quite a bit more action-y than those, really. And then I really like the combat in Remake as well, but in Rebirth they've just made it so much better. I love the way that the summons work in it. That's another thing. Let's see. Let me try to think. If I had any criticism, probably the only couple of criticisms I can have in the whole game, I think. One is traversing through two specific zones. I think it's Gungaga, the area with all the mushrooms that you bounce around on with your chocobo. It's real vertical. There's a whole lot of like hills and plateaus and things in it, and when you're trying to figure out how to get to one spot, it can be real irritating. It's a little frustrating the first time you do it, but once you get it all mapped out, you've got fast travel points everywhere, so then it's really not much of a problem. It's just the first time. And then it's a similar thing in Cosmo Canyon. And then the other thing that I guess is a criticism, but it's optional stuff. The filling out the map type stuff where you go into the different areas and hitting the different towers and activating the different sources of power with the crystals and all that. All of that wasn't the most engaging gameplay ever. It's I guess people are all labeling it as the Ubisoft type stuff in it, but it's all completely optional. I did everything I could find to do in the game. It's part of why I spent 168 hours. But all of that stuff, I kind of wish they had filled those areas with something a little bit more engaging than that, personally. But again, you could just ignore all that, so I kind of did it to myself in a way. One thing I really did like about it was all of the side quests. All of the side quests, the writing in it, and the story conclusions and the arcs that you get in it all feel extremely significant, meaningful, rewarding, joyful. It's amazing. There's like, one of the complaints people had for Remake was that the side quests felt out of place and kind of odd. Like, one of the ones that people criticize a lot as an example is like, oh, you're supposed to be doing all this important stuff and like all these huge events are happening, like world coming to an end type stuff, and you're going around finding some kid's cat for a side quest, and it's like, just feels kind of out of place. And in this game there is a quest where you do go and you find a cat that's lost, but it's done so well. The payoff and the story arc and the final scene for that is one of the highlights of the entire game. It's crazy how they took all of that and like, it was almost like it was a direct response to everybody criticizing how meaningless that cat quest and the other one was. If you watch Maximilian Dude, you know he's a massive fan of Final Fantasy VII as well, and I really liked the way he put it in one of his streams on the game when he was playing it. He kind of stopped and he said, this game is not a love letter to Final Fantasy VII fans, it's a goddamn marriage proposal. And I think that's pretty accurate, pretty appropriate for the game. Absolutely loved it. Definitely one of my games of the year. It's a top contender right now. We'll see when the Elden Ring comes out, the DLC for that. I don't know if it's fair to, I mean, I think that's going to be a full-fledged, like, massive game, so maybe it would be fair to compare the two. But that, loved it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, highly recommend. Amazing game. The Queen's Blood in it is incredible. The card game, there's so much to talk about it in the game. Almost everything I have to say about it is very, very positive. Another highlight of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the music. The music in the game is freaking incredible. Every song, there's so many references to like the classic games and little things getting woven into different moments within the game that are amazing. But one of the best parts of the whole game, again, we're going back to the side quest type stuff, but there's a mission where you're supposed to escort a little dog along a path where he's making a delivery, and you have to protect him from getting attacked. And it kicks into one of the best songs in the entire game.
You gotta sing it, because if not, we'll get copyrighted if I play it.
Yeah. It's so good. He's just like running around, and it's got this like electronic boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo, boop, boop type stuff going on, and then these kids in the background are yelling out, bow wow wow, bow wow wow. And it's the best freaking, one of the best moments in the game. The game, it's just another example of the game having just boatloads of charm everywhere you look, coming out its ears. It's amazing. Bow wow wow.
Alright, Marvel's full cover of Bow Wow Wow coming soon.
Yeah.
Check out this Sega CD we got traded in. It's already out and about, ready to go. I don't think I've shown this in a video, but there's this really cool Breath of the Wild Collector's Edition up here too. You guys should definitely come check these out. And got all sorts of other cool stuff here. We got a Turbo Mini, box PlayStation Mini. We also got these two mini consoles fairly recently. Genesis Mini. So we got a lot of mini consoles if you guys are looking for any of those. We got Hero.
Hi.
He's working on a possible trade-in for some cool,
so much stuff here.
some cool limited run collector's editions. So good work, Hero.
Show them the.
Oh shoot! How do you turn it on? This is the Lumens collector's edition.
Push the red button.
Oh,
Push the button.
play some jams. Lights up. Oh no! These are all kind of the cheaper titles here. And then when we go down here, we've got Need for Speed, Underground, and Most Wanted. We got Resident Evil Outbreak, Red Card 2003, Metal Slug, Simpsons Hit and Run, Metal Gear Subsistence, PES 2011, PES 2013. These are both really, really late releases, but also really, really uncommon to find. We got Sly 2, FIFA Street, Ninja Assault. And then going up, we got Resident Evil Outbreak, Silent Hill Origins, Silent Hill 2, and Siren. Very, very cool PS2 stuff.
But I just recently got into, started getting back into collecting Blu-rays and whatnot. We also might start carrying certain select Blu-rays at the shop actually coming up. So
Probably mainly anime stuff.
yeah, like anime stuff like that,
Game
video game
themes,
related.
yeah.
We'll expand it out a little more, but we might start taking them in from trades as well a little bit. So that's a fun little thing. We might start carrying some Blu-ray, but we're gonna be kind of picky about what we do and don't take.
This is a soft announcement.
A soft announcement that we may start carrying Blu-ray, like Studio Ghibli stuff.
If you guys have anime
some
or
horror stuff.
game themed movies or horror stuff,
Yeah,
feel
we're
free
gonna
to
be
bring that in.
selective because of space, at least early on, while we see how it sells. But that's a thing I'm kind of looking forward to getting into. We also may start carrying, if you've been in, you may have noticed we've been having some more like art books and things like that. So we've also maybe start carrying like some art books, graphic novels, manga, stuff like that. But again, we're kind of easing into it a little bit. But if you have some of that stuff that's good, go ahead and bring it in. We'll give it a look and see if we have anything that you might want.
Also,
So-
check out this anime because it's really good.
Yeah, it is very good. Hopefully, I don't know if it's finished yet, but hopefully Netflix doesn't cancel it before it gets finished.
It's finished. Nocturne is what's airing
Oh,
now, and
hell
that's
yes.
that's with
Saved.
Richter.
Saved from the horrible Netflix. So a little example of some of the Blu-rays that we're gonna start carrying. One of our distributors stocks these, and so I wanna try it out because I think they're really cool. I think it's something that a lot of our customers are going to be interested in. A lot of people who aren't even necessarily as into video games are going to enjoy these, and it's just good to kind of diversify. You know, we're still first and foremost a video game store, but expanding our options is a good thing, I think. And these are some really cool little guys. So this is our first little set of things that we've got here. This is like the steelbook versions of these, and they're the Blu-ray steelbooks of like a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff. We got I'm not even sure how you
Secret
pronounce
of
all these.
Arrietty.
There we go. Mononoke, The Wind Rises. This is not a Studio Ghibli, but it's a silent voice. I have heard this is extremely good. So these were some of them, like as like a trial. We've got a few more on the way. They just haven't showed up yet.
These
But
ones
this-
are all steelbooks.
Yeah, they're all steelbooks. They're all really, really cool. This one especially is really pretty. But we've got some more. They just haven't showed up yet. I want to try out stocking things like this. Again, we're gonna do some more Blu-rays, some more kind of general ones. It doesn't all have to be like anime stuff, but we are gonna be, again, pretty picky about it because we just don't have a ton of room. But come in, check out our Blu-rays, bring us what you have, if you have any that you're wanting to upgrade from or get rid of or whatever. And new and exciting things at the Experience Share.
Yeah!